and welcome to my painting session. So, when I asked for a figure with lesser details, I didn't ask for a figure that size, but still I have it. Alright, it's not a problem. So, my plan for this figure is to paint it in Dentosoku color palettes, which refers us to regional Japanese colors, Kansai for the kimono, it's Kyoto and Osaka regions, I guess, so it would be deep red. And for the our dragon, I choose Ryukui Islands color palette. It would be tropical colors, and together they will create a combination of north regions and southern regions. So, let us start, I guess. I don't want to paint it.
RPG figures. Play hard, paint harder. We're a creative studio designing sci-fi and fantasy STL miniatures for 3D printing.
Alright, so our base color for Kimono was Dragon Red from War Paints. And starting with base coating, I understood one thing. I'm f***ed with this statue. Because actually, it's not a figure. It's a statue. Yeah. Giving shadows using red tone wash. While I was doing that, I should say, there are a lot of things I will mention, but not show, because the whole painting process took me almost a month, so yeah, it was very hard. Highlighting using pure red mixed with off-white. After that, I tightened the colors with a glazing technique. But actually it didn't end up with the color I was aiming for, so I darkened it using red tone. Now it's closer to what I wanted, and it's time to paint some pattern elements on the kimono with off-white. It took me around 3 hours and maybe 200 nerve cells to finish it, but here you go. With that done, it was time to paint the obi and the ropes, and for God's sake, I almost cried doing it. Tiny, unforgiving, and way too many of them. But okay, started with heavy blue-gray. Once that was done, I added a layer of apothecary white. After losing another 1000 nerve cells, I started highlighting using off-white and Arctic white. Finally, I'm done with it. The upper bandage on the body would be painted in the same scheme. With that done, let's move on to the robes. And man, I hated those couple of hours painting them. Started with a mix of equal parts skeleton bone and ivory. Base coat done. I was so depressed at the time that every glance at the dragon was painful. Shaded with Agrax Earth Shade. Highlighted with Off-White and Skeleton Bone. Done. And I also painted the robes on the sleeves. With that done, let's paint the katana and sheath. Katana handle was painted in dragon red, highlighted with a mix of pure red and arctic white. The details were painted with turquoise. The sheath was done in pure black with golden elements painted in greedy gold, washed with sepia wash and highlighted with polished gold. Once that was done, the sheath was coated with gloss varnish. Painting it was actually a relaxing moment, so let's paint the blade, starting with lead belcher. After highlighting, I added a kanji on the blade in lead belcher, Ryuga, meaning dragon fang. Then highlighted with silver from game color. And we are done. Now for the biggest part, skin, starting with Kislev flesh. And listen, Paul, I spent around 3 days painting the skin. It was long, it was painful, because I wanted to build the shadows right. After that, I mixed Rayquaza Fresh Shade and Kiswe Fresh for the first shadow layer. I applied it mainly from the left because there would be a shadow from the dragon's body and less on the right side. Once that was done, I made a quick glaze tightening and applied a second shadow layer with just Rayquaza Fresh Shade. After that, and another quick glaze, it was time to highlight using mixes of Light Fresh and Kiswe Fresh. And skin was finally done. Next, I painted this part with a mix of Kisle Fresh and Screamer Pink. Oh yeah, and the lips were painted with Screamer Pink and the eyes with Arctic White. I actually liked how it turned out so far. Now hair and brows. Started with pure black. It took quite some time because I had to paint individual hairs at the ends of each bunch, but it's still better than the ropes. And now the fatal moment for my hair. I wanted to highlight it with standard grey and then darken it with a black wash, but it turned into one messy mix of black and grey. After painting elements on the hair, I moved on to the biwa, the instrument she is holding. It actually looks more like a Chinese pipa, but in real life I suppose you wouldn't see much difference either. Started with rhinox hide. Done. The bag and string holder were painted black. Then I made 4 mixes using rhinox hide, off-white and beastie brown. Here they are. First highlight, done. Second, also done. Third, done. And the final one, also done. And as I said, the bag and holder are painted black, and some details were painted in gold. The part on the body that usually has artwork was painted simply with off-white, because I didn't want it to screw it up. So my nerves were destroyed. But actually it looks not so bad. I like it. In the next chapter we will paint the torii gate and the chunky dragon, so stay tuned. Love you guys, and thank you for being with me through this session.
RPG figures. Play hard, paint harder. We're a creative studio designing sci-fi and fantasy STL miniatures for 3D printing.